Hi guys, I'm Pete from Precision. So, what is the best antivirus program? Well, that's a big question, Mama, and it's one that I am asked often. Now, it doesn't matter who you talk to, everyone will have their own opinion about this subject, and it will vary greatly from person to person. So the information that I'm going to give you in this video is based on my opinion only, based on the years that I've been in the industry. So let's firstly talk a little bit about viruses and how you catch them. Now, viruses usually are more about your internet surfing habits than they are about what type of antivirus program that you've got. So if you're using torrent sites to download pirated movies, music, things like that, that's a high risk operation. If you're opening forwarded emails that are sent to you by your friends, funny photos, jokes, things like that, that's a high risk operation. And certainly if you're visiting suspect sites or clicking on links to the right hand side of websites, as in win a free iPhone, scan your PC for free, all these type of things are very, very high risk operations. So just don't do them. Now, I have customers rather bring computers into the shop all the time that are heavily infected, and when you tell them, they say, well, how can that be? I run an antivirus program. So what you have to understand is that viruses are written and mutate every second of every day, 24/7, 365 days a year. And there's not an antivirus program up there that will stop them all. Now, most good paid antivirus programs will have a strike rate of about 80%. Now, to put this into a little bit of perspective, if you took your computer to a computer repair place and they found around 20 viruses on your machine, let's say 20, and you're running a good quality antivirus, then theoretically, if you weren't running antivirus, your machine would have over 100 infections. So that'll give you a little bit of an idea about how it works. So I wish I could design an antivirus program that would stop them all, because if that was the case, I'd be living in Tahiti right now, hey? Lying on the beach, chasing bikini girls, drinking out of coconuts. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Okay, so what are the best types of antivirus programs that you should use? I'm a big fan of Trend Micro. I really like it. It runs fairly lightly on the system resources, so it doesn't get in your face too much, and I find it works quite well. I'm also a big fan of Kaspersky. Now, Kaspersky is quite expensive. It's about $90 a year, but it has a consistent strike rate month in, month out when you read the forums of about 91%, so it's up there pretty high. Yeah, I like that. I'm not a big fan of the free programs like AVG and Avast and things like that. I just don't think that they cut it. I think they used to be quite good years ago, but in the modern world of modern websites and modern threats and modern infections, I just don't think they cut it. Seriously guys, you're better off to invest $70 or $80 a year in a good quality antivirus program. It's worth every cent. Now, another thing that you should do is that you should have your computer professionally serviced at least once a year. Computers are just like your car. They love having a service and they love having a clean up. And if you do that, you'll get many, many years of good use out of your machine. So another question that I get asked often is, what exactly is a virus? And I've covered this before in previous blogs and videos, but a virus is basically a piece of malicious software that is designed to make your computer do something without your permission. And a lot of people also ask me, well, who writes these viruses? Well, a lot of viruses can be associated these days with crime syndicates, and it's, as a matter of fact, there was a very well-known virus getting around last year and the year before in many forms, but most notably the FBI virus, and it was a piece of ransomware that basically locked you out of your machine and demanded a payment. And this was run by one of the crime syndicates out of Greece, and it was estimated that this virus was making the crime syndicate around about $1 million a day in ransoms that were paid by unsuspecting computer users. So a lot of them are involved with crime syndicates, but a lot of viruses are also written by school kids and by computer hackers that are just trying to make a name for themselves in the seedy underworld of hacking. And a lot of these, particularly the ones written by school kids, often originate out of China. I don't know why. Alright guys, so you need to run a good quality antivirus program. you need to be diligent about your internet surfing habits. To give you a little bit of perspective on this, my work computer at home in my home office, I only use that for work, and I don't run any antivirus on that machine at all, but I never ever do any social net surfing on that. So I never just use it to surf the internet. I just use it to check my work emails and use it for work related things, and I've never had a virus on that machine, and it doesn't run any antivirus. So I can't stress on you how important it is to be diligent about your internet surfing habits. And remember, all these free offers that you find on the internet, nothing is free. So just don't click on them. And unfortunately, some of the suspect links will actually be on legitimate websites, but they're advertising links down the side. Now, a lot of these websites that supplement their income with Google advertising have no idea what type of ads. They have no control what type of ads are going up down the right-hand side. So, you know, one of the big ones is fix my PC for free, or you'll get a little pop-up saying your PC has errors. Click here to fix for free. Don't do it, gang. Don't do it. Alright, well hopefully this bit of information has been helpful to you, and now you should be able to keep your machine reasonably virus free. Somebody also asked me the other day about Norton. Not a big fan of Norton. Norton is the world's #1 antivirus program, but unfortunately because of that it does get attacked by pretty much every virus out there. Pretty much every threat written is designed first and foremost to attack poor old Norton. So once again, it's only my thoughts on the matter and only my opinion. Alright guys, I'm Pete from Precision. See you next time.